Hi, my name is Kaycea Williams and I'm a student at Merthyr Tydfil College. I'm going to be talking about vegetarianism and what it's like to be one. I became a vegetarian when I was 14 and have been on for almost 4 years. And I became a vegetarian because of a site called PETA. I never ate a lot of meat and I always wanted to be a vegetarian, so doing this was a big deal to me and it's been great ever since. On PETA they have helping tips on how to become a vegetarian, how being a vegetarian can benefit you, how you can help the animals, and information on animal slaughter and abuse. I no longer trust or use PETA because of the offensive ads they use and make and because of the abuse they cause to their animals.
Between 2009 and 2011, 8 British slaughterhouses broke the animal welfare law. Videos show that the 8 slaughterhouses slapped, kicked, threw, stamped on, and then left the animals to suffer. As I've said before, PETA does have tips on becoming a vegetarian, but there aren't many and they don't seem to be very good. The tips that they have is based around the food and finding a restaurant and trying various different meals before you turn a vegetarian and so on. My tip is to take it slow because rushing yourself into becoming a vegetarian can cause a lot of damage to your body by losing a lot of iron, protein and vitamins. So slowly replace your meaty foods with the vegetarian options. Vitamin B12, which is mainly in meaty foods, can be obtained from breakfast cereals, soya milk, soya and veggie burgers and vegetables. Iron, which is often associated with red meat, can come from chickpeas, lentils, tofu, nuts, dates and raisins, kale, cabbage and broccoli, and beans. You can get protein by eating cheese, rice, pasta, bread and potatoes, corn, eggs, nuts and beans. If you'd like to learn more about vitamins, go to the Vegetarian Society site and you can learn from there. Vegetarians are limited to a certain amount of foods as well as sweets. They can't eat some of the sweets because of the gelatin that's inside them. Gelatin is a translucent, colourless, brittle, flavourless stuff that's obtained by animal byproducts. It's basically obtained by animals' bones, skin, as well as the tissues from cattle, pigs, chickens and fish. While researching, I found a site called veggiestuff.com that offers a different variety of things for vegetarians and vegans. It sells sweets that contain no gelatin, body care, baking products, chilled food, normal foods and dairy-free cheese. People tend to get vegans and vegetarians mixed up sometimes, so I'm going to show you what the differences are. Vegans don't consume any animal products such like eggs, milk, honey, meat or anything like that. Vegetarians don't consume meat or fish, although some choose to continue eating fish as well as dairy and eggs. While vegetarians don't eat meat, some still use other animal products such as fur, leather or wool. Vegans continue not to use or wear fur, leather or wool or anything that's tested on animals. There's food for vegetarians as well, and the most popular meat substitute that I know of is corn. Corn was launched in 1985 by Jeffrey Cohn and is now sold in 16 countries worldwide. In some countries, most of the population are on a strict vegetarian or vegan diet. In Jamaica, most people who follow the Rastafari movement follow a strict vegetarian or vegan way of eating. Although the Rastafari movement only take up 8% to 10% of the population, there's really good vegetarian food to be found there. Happy Cow counted 286 vegetarian restaurants in Singapore, but although they do have a lot of vegetarian foods and dishes to choose from, they still have to watch out for the oyster and shrimp sauce as they can make their way onto a vegetarian dish. The Food Organization of the United Nations ranked India with the lowest consumers of meat. From research, I found that an increasing number of people have been adapting to the vegetarian diet in the UK since World War II, and that the UK has the 3rd highest rate of vegetarianism in the European Union. The Vegetarian Society estimates that there's around 3 million to 4 million vegetarians in the UK, and there's more women vegetarians than males. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learnt something.